Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible. I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can live and experience the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 different ways in which you can fuel up your affirmations so that you can manifest everything you desire much faster. But before we get started, I want to let you know that I do offer email and video coaching. The information is all in the description below, so please do check it out. And of course, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. So among the manifestation techniques out there, affirmations are by far one of the top techniques used by people to manifest their desires because it works based on the concept of repetition. So as you know, your physical reality is a projection of what's going on in your subconscious mind in terms of beliefs, in terms of assumptions, in terms of mental patterns, all kinds of things that are stored in your subconscious mind are responsible for how you are showing up in your reality. So your reality is always a mirror image of what's going on within you in your subconscious. So by changing your limiting beliefs, you are really able to manifest the things that you want. While your mental diet or your conscious thoughts are important, 100%, you need to also watch out for those. Your subconscious is that much more important. So even if you have a very clean mental diet, if there is a belief going on in your subconscious mind that is contradicting what it is that you want, then you're not going to manifest. So this is where working on your subconscious mind is the foundation. It's the foundation. Yes, you can totally work on your mental diet, but if the foundation is not there, it won't make a difference. So this is where affirmations are a super powerful technique because it all works on repetition. Your subconscious mind does not know what's real and what's not real. It just takes in what you feed it. And the more you say affirmations, the more you are rewiring your limiting beliefs. So going into affirmations. So how do I recommend that you say your affirmations? I'm going to give you the 5 ways to fuel them up. But in a given day, how do I recommend that you do your affirmations? There are 2 ways I recommend you do this. You can do one or the other. The first one is you repeat a long list of affirmations 3 times a day. Always have a list of what these are for different life areas. I suggest you separate them. So I suggest you separate your relationship from your business, from your finances. Try to keep them separate because you want to focus on them. You want to really be zooming in on that area, on that focus area. The way I suggest you do things is you do it once in the morning, a long one. Do this for about 5 to 10 minutes and then you let them go for several hours. You may want to do it again in the afternoon, not necessary, but it's also an added time when you can say your affirmations using the same thing. Always try to be in focus when you say them. So zoom in, get your mind quiet, close your eyes, and then say the affirmations. Focus on them. That's the key. You want to focus on them. And then you let them go, and then you can repeat them again at night in the same way. Ideally, try to fall asleep as you're saying them. Now, in terms of the second technique, you can repeat the long list of affirmations in the morning, and then throughout the day, you choose 3 that you really resonate with, that are super powerful for you, and you repeat these in your head as you're doing different chores. So as you're cooking, as you're cleaning, as you're doing your coffee, whenever, like when you're driving, you can keep repeating these. And then in the evening, you focus and you say the long list again. So these are the two ways that I suggest you do your affirmations. The one thing I recommend is you do not stay looping your affirmations all day long, because you need to switch off. You need to allow your manifestations to come in. So try not to be doing them all the time. Just get off the topic. And by the way, I do have TikTok videos that I share daily. So a lot of the time I share small tips here and there. And I had mentioned on my TikTok that you don't necessarily have to say your affirmations with full passion and joy, because a lot of the times I hear from followers or from clients that we are repeating affirmations like a robot. And I always tell them, well, it doesn't matter. Even if you're saying it like a robot, you're going to impress your subconscious mind. The key is not to feel bad while you're saying them. So that is the one thing I tell you when you are saying affirmations. Let's say you're trying to manifest money and you're saying, my income far exceeds my expenses. And then at the mention of the word expenses, you're getting a bit agitated because you realize you have expenses you have to pay that you don't have the funds for. So that's where then you're affirming while feeling negative. That is the one time I would tell you, no, don't get off the topic. Don't affirm in that place. Or try to go into more general, where at least the words that are going to trigger you are not there. So you can, in such a case, say, money always flows to me. Money is always coming in. Money is flowing into my experience. My bank account is full of funds. So this is where you have to be very mindful of not feeling bad. Now, getting that all out of the way, let's look at what are the ways that you can fuel up your affirmations. And I'm going to share 5 ways you can do that in this video, and I do share them based on my own experience. So here they are. Number 1, one of the best ways you can say your affirmations is to start with doing a gratitude rampage. So what do I mean by that? A gratitude rampage is where you look at your current life and you feel gratitude for everything you already have. So for example, if you are running your ideal business and you're super happy and fulfilled and you feel so much joy doing that, you can say, oh, I love how great I feel when I'm working with my clients. I love to see how my clients are getting so much benefit from working with me. I'm so happy and grateful that I get to do what I love for a living. I'm so happy and grateful that I have so many people supporting me and encouraging me. And you see what I'm saying? So you're kind of creating this gratitude rampage that's really putting you there. It's raising your vibe. And you do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. And really, when you're rampaging, like, feel it. Feel it. You will feel like goosebumps at some point. By the way, whenever you feel goosebumps, it's a shift in your vibration. So when you go up in your vibration, you will experience goosebumps. That's the sensation. Of course, it can work in the other way, but let's not focus on that. So anytime you get goosebumps, your actual experiences. So keep in that rampage until you truly feel yourself there. And then you start saying your affirmations, the affirmations for the things that you want to manifest. So from that place, you can say, I'm so happy and grateful. You continue with the gratitude. You say, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm making so much money from my business. I'm so happy and grateful that through serving people, abundance is a natural byproduct. So you are building up on it. In that space, you cannot help but feel super high. The thing about emotions, they magnetize your affirmations. They draw them in faster. The thing with feeling super high as you're saying your affirmations, although not a requirement, they will really help. They will really help you be in the state of the wish fulfilled, which is the key part. And again, I always say the state of the wish fulfilled doesn't need to be flying high. You could be in a place of content, so long as you're not feeling negative feelings. So I always want to remind you about that. But of course, if you're high up there, oh, you're gonna manifest super fast. In terms of the second way you can fuel up your affirmations, This is something that I personally do, especially in the morning run. So I had told you in both techniques I shared in the beginning on how to do your affirmations, I said to do the morning run. I highly recommend you always do them in the morning, always. When you wake up, before you start your day, or anytime in the morning, I suggest the earlier the better, because the sooner you do them, you're more in control of your day. You're getting into it, you're not allowing doubt to creep in, because our mental diet sometimes gets activated in the morning. So you're kind of doing them before that happens. You go into a place of stillness. Just go into a place of no thought. You focus inwards, you close your eyes. It's a meditation, essentially. You don't allow the thoughts to come in. You release them gently. You release. You keep releasing until you're in that space of pure stillness. Once you've reached that space, then you say your affirmations. This is super powerful because sometimes you find yourself rejecting the affirmations for whatever reason, especially if it's in the morning. Sometimes you're like, I can't go there. So you want to try and use that presence technique, being still, before you say the affirmations. It will help you transition into them very gradually. So that's the second technique. This is a good technique when you're finding your mind is not cooperating. You're finding yourself not going with the affirmations. You're just not able to continue with them. The third way to fuel up your affirmations is to imagine that someone is saying these words about you. This is what we call the eavesdropping technique. This technique is super powerful for people who find it difficult to say these statements. You don't align with it for whatever reason. So you can imagine someone saying these affirmations about you. You overhear someone talking about you. You can imagine your mother, or you can imagine a friend saying that you met someone, if that's your goal, to manifest someone, or you're getting married, or you're doing so well in your business. So it's like you're overhearing that person and you repeat it. Imagine that person, whoever it is, talking about you, that you have gotten your manifestation. So you're repeating the affirmations using your name. So you would say, Muna is doing so well in her business. She's making so much money. Or Muna is with her ideal partner. She is married to so-and-so. So if you have someone specific. So you say, you overhear the person saying this about you. You want this to be a little believable, like it's going to be someone who's talking about you, and they could be talking about you in a good way, or and oh, did you hear, as if they're gossiping. So that's another way you can do this. The fourth thing you can do is alternating between commanding and receiving affirmations. Now, these are terms I use myself to differentiate between the two. Commanding affirmations are when you're literally commanding yourself that you have your affirmation. I am in my ideal relationship. I am so happy in my new job. I am doing so well. I have so much money in my bank account. I am thriving. So you're saying I am. Okay, these are commanding. You're kind of just declaring it. The other one is the receiving, which is the gratitude one. So this one you say, I am so happy and grateful now that my business is thriving. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am in my ideal job. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am at my ideal weight. Sometimes, for whatever reason, you don't know why, sometimes you need to do the commanding and sometimes you need to do the receiving. The thing I want to tell you, the commanding is usually when you need that boost. You're like almost angry and you're saying, I'm getting this. This is mine. I'm doing this. The gratitude is when you're already a bit higher in your feeling, the way you're feeling, and you're kind of just feeling gratitude for it. Sometimes when you're really low, you can't say the gratitude ones. You find it difficult because you're not there. You may want to alternate between the two. You will know, okay, today I feel like just saying the commanding ones. Today I just feel like doing the receiving ones. The final way to fuel up your affirmations is to allow them to come to you. I mentioned in the beginning that you should have a list of affirmations to go by, have them written down. Try to first memorize them so that you can say them without having to read them out. You can't help but focus into them when you are repeating them from your mind. So this will automatically in and of itself fuel up your affirmations because there's focus there. But also what you want to do is to allow them to come in. So here's what I mean. You will start saying affirmations, let's say for income, and suddenly you feel new ideas coming in. These are coming from your higher self. Your higher self is putting ideas of affirmations in your mind that you can feel into for some reason. You don't know why. So you might find you have your list and then suddenly you find yourself saying something more. These ideas for affirmations are just coming to you. You don't know where they came from. They weren't on your list, but you're feeling them come in. These are coming from your higher mind. Your higher mind or your higher self knows what your blocks are. So it delivers to you these ideas that will help, these affirmations that will help you feel into your affirmations more and more. So pay attention to that as well. There is reason for you to receive it. Allow that to come in and just say them because there's something there for you that's going to benefit you. And this is it. This is all that is. These are the 5 ways. I want to add one last thing. I had mentioned that in the evening, you do a run where you say the affirmations right before going to sleep. Make sure that you always do that. As you're falling asleep, you keep repeating the affirmations until you fall asleep, because then it is going straight into your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is less active. You're almost asleep, and so it will become impressed super fast into your subconscious mind. And this is it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. This will really help my channel grow, and I do look forward to seeing you again in the next video.